Today we're going to go over lo-fi prototyping, and that is one method we use to help quickly iterate some ideas around what it is that we're trying to build. There's a couple ways you can do that, and probably the item you use the most is the whiteboard, because then you can erase it when you mess up and there's nothing invested in it, right? So if I have an idea that I want to build, one recent thing I had was I wanted to build a grocery list app, something that would allow me to manage my grocery shopping and my menu for the week. So one of the things as a user, of course, this isn't necessarily the best user case, right? You don't want to build just for yourself, but because this is my idea, these are sort of the rough ideas I'm going to start with. So I want something that I can plan out my week at a simple level. I want it to be able to be divided into however many days I plan to shop for. So if this is going to be Sunday, Monday, etc., I want something that I can just quickly say, I'm going to make pork carnitas on Sunday, and on Monday I'm going to have fish and salad. So this is at its bare bones, just sort of a rough idea to start with. So from here, I can start to add on either features and things that I want to detail out more. So that's at its bare bones a really rough prototype, right? But so as I'm talking about this is just my list. But if I want something that I can go add onto, and then I have my list of things. So if I'm grocery shopping, I need my pork, I might need tacos, I might need fish, salad, etc. So I need the ability to add and remove these things, and I want the ability to move them at will. So if I could tap that and drag it up, that would be really cool, because maybe I want to organize my list based on how I shop in the store. So if I start in produce, probably want all my produce section together instead of higgledy-piggledy all over the place. So in our app world, I'm going to have my logo. I'm going to have some actions, maybe I have a check mark to say it's done. Again, I can't, because I'm building this on the fly, not necessarily have it totally fleshed out, but just trying to get some sketches together. So they're really sketches. They're bare bones. They allow you to, where's my eraser? Change things. I'm like, forget that. I have nothing vested in this aside from writing on a whiteboard, right? The same thing goes if I'm not near a whiteboard. Sometimes I just use pen and paper. So I'll sit down and start to draw something out and try to just see how that feels, because you can crumple up a piece of paper, throw it away, start again. And then as you get those prototypes together in their basic outline, you can start to share them and get some feedback, and you can do this collaboratively. So if you're in a project and you have the whole project team here, you have IT, you have UX, you have business, you have analysts, you have testing. As you start to talk through what it is that you're trying to solve, you can start to sketch out together what it is that you're aiming for. So while you can use whiteboard and you can use pen and paper, other people may jump into quick prototyping tools like Balsamiq or iRise, Axure. All are tools that are computer tools that you can then use to quickly sketch things out. Heck, you could even use PowerPoint if you really wanted to start drawing boxes and squares and get some of those concepts out. And the nice thing about lo-fi prototyping is you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to have it look fantastic. It's just bare bones, meant to get your concept across. Like the giant sticky notes that you put up, you could stick it up and you could use other sticky notes to layer onto it to show different regions. Let's say you're going to use a pink. Here we've got some sticky notes. So we're going to get back to a prototype. So I have a website or a web page that I'm trying to build. I might use this for my logo area. It's usually where it's at, right? And then maybe I have a new section that I know I want somewhere over here. And what other things would you find outside here? I've got, let's do this across like this. So this is my feature. And maybe it's yellow again. Maybe this is video. Let's see. Maybe these are comments. Terrible writing, but so at a rough, I've got some core things that are going to be inserted into this page. Well, maybe I don't want these over there. I want it down here. That's the nice thing of being able to do something like this, where you can pick up and move the pieces and parts. So that's another way you could do lo-fi prototyping. And then at the end, you just simply like take a photo of it and then start to build out real wireframes and mock-ups from there, which is a whole other topic. I have seen some really interesting prototyping going on where, again, with paper, with the mobile space and the touch, that you can get really creative. And I don't know if this will work, I guess, for a second. But because touch introduces a whole new interesting interface, you can start to represent it with like almost origami paper, right? So if this upon load is reduced in size, then you can actually get the sense of, okay, I pulled this down. So there's some really interesting things out there on the web that are starting to do that type of stuff. So look for that.